So after Josh, now you got Dylan Budka, right? And
Yeah.
I've talked to Dylan Budka, so it's like a common kind of interview I got between you and Dylan. So I like both of you guys, and that was a good fight. He took on like kind of where you had just been. I feel like with how you took on Michelle Pereira, like a really formidable opponent. I felt
Yeah.
like Dylan, a young guy, took on a pretty formidable opponent in you. So when you got that opponent and stuff, what were you thinking going into it?
When I got the Budka opponent.
Yeah, just because of you've had some really tough opponents in the past, and then you got like kind of a new guy off Contender Series.
Yeah, so I came off my fight with Fremd, and they had this fight for me in the back before I even left the arena. So, typically I would like to at least take a couple days between fights, but it was a good matchup. My coaches felt really confident about the matchup, and so we took it right there and right then and there.
Yeah, and with I guess some of the intricacies of fight week, he also had the weight mishap and stuff like that. I got worried, but I just go kind of all in for like I worry about the fighter. I don't like to go on the other end and be like, oh, he's faking and stuff. That's for you guys to say. So I got a little worried, but you're thinking it wasn't as serious as he kind of made it out to be, huh?
No, I don't blame you, and I think that as a reporter or a journalist, I think that you should advocate for against significant weight cuts, and I think you should advocate for the fighter. So I don't blame you for that. But with that being said, as his opponent, I'm able to see what's going on before he steps on that scale, and I see a man that looks like he's at full health. He jumps out of the truck in the shuttle and he's fresh as a daisy. And then he goes to step on the scale and all of a sudden he's going to pass out. So it's like, and then after they're like, oh, like, you can't look this way when you go to see the doctor, and all of a sudden he's fine. So we kind of see like more than you guys see. I also know that he wasn't checking in with the UFC, that their nutritionists that were trying to help him all week. Like, he wanted to do his own thing. I mean, the UFC does so much for us. Like, the extent that they go to providing us meals and the water loading and like, they have it down to the science to make it as convenient and as easy as possible with literally the best nutritionists in the world. And, if you decide that you don't want to do that and you want to do it your way, that's fine. But you better damn sure make sure you make weight. If you want to say, oh, I'm going to do it my way, and then you quit and you give up, like, bruh, that's a bad look. Brother, no. Brother,
Okay. Is that something the UFC does? They track you guys, and if they notice that you're kind of like behind on your cut, they'll intervene and be like, hey, let me help you out. Let's start like prepping meals and stuff.
They help you every step of the way. As soon as you get on site, as soon as you get to Vegas, hey, what's your weight like? How much water? How many grams of carbs did you eat this day? What would you like to be at before you start your water cut? Dude, they've got it down to a science. Like, they've made cutting weight so safe as possible. I mean, and granted, I'm not like a huge advocate for cutting a lot of weight, but they've made it so convenient, so safe, and like the most effective way to do it.
Yeah. And, because, he did miss weight, and this is another thing, is that, you cut all the way down, right? So were you not, and then with what you felt as far as like he didn't really push himself, I guess, because his face wasn't sucked out and stuff. I heard you say that. Was that upsetting to you that you had made weight and then he didn't? Like, does that add to it and everything?
Nah, I don't give a shit.
You don't even care?
Nah, I get 20% of his purse. Why would I care? More money.
Oh, that's
for
right.
Me. Yeah. Dude, my first 5 fights, I only had one opponent make weight.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's got to be, but you don't care. But I would be kind of pissed off about that.
You pay me more. I want to make money. I'm here to fight for money.
Yeah.
I don't care, bro. It just shows me a lack of dedication, a lack of discipline. And you quit. Like, that's at the end of the day, you quit. Like, I'm not gonna say like I've never quit in my life ever, but like at the end of the day, you quit. And quitting is a habit. And once you quit once, it gets easier to quit. So you're going to tell me, oh, I don't want to fight someone because they're a quitter? I love fighting quitters.
I got
I love
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I just actually found out though about the win bonus and stuff that you only get 20% of their show money. Not even like if he were to win, you would only get his show money. You know about that? Like, were you aware of that?
I was not aware of that.
I just found that out.
I've also never lost to someone who missed weight. So I guess that situation never arose for me.
Okay. I guess it's something maybe, I don't know if you can even negotiate that or if it just is what it is, but because I talked to Damon Jackson and his opponent missed weight and then Damon lost and he didn't get, he only got 30% of his show, not his opponent's win. So something for you guys to look out for. Doesn't seem right.
Seem fair, yeah.
I agree. Maybe it's something you could just ask for in the future if you're trying to negotiate on the spot.
You know what? I'll keep that in mind.